Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And we are continuing our trip in our Volvo FH1316XL Globetrotter. And we're hauling 40 tons. And we've already made our crossing on the ferry, obviously. So now we just gotta cross over this bit of land here onto our next ferry run. And as per tradition, once we enter this spot, I just really feel like that's good. I really do. Alright, ninth gear, 51 kilometers per hour. Let's see how it handles this little hill climb. Like a boss, of course. Losing very little speed. And that was just impressive. We'll make our corner. Hey, you let a brother go? No? Alright. Looks like we're good. You gotta be careful on these. Oh, I don't need my headlights anymore. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But I'm over €1,000,000 again. €1,000,000. I could buy a garage, a tiny garage. I could update it to a large garage and fill it with the most expensive trucks in the game, and probably be able to buy all 5. And of course we get sharp corners here, so we got to be extra careful in terms of A, of course, not tipping over, and B, making sure that our trailer does not, or at least try not to inconvenience other traffic as well, is what we're looking for. Yeah, I think we're good. Hopefully, yeah, there's not going to be an issue with this stop, because I'm going to be the first one in line. So even if it keeps the cars rolling, I should be able to get through no problem. And of course, here's our speed bumps. Which I always like to watch going over. I wish they'd fix that physic, because there's no way it would pick up the truck like that. And I know I say this every time we come over these speed bumps, but it still bothers me every time. I'm sorry, it just does. Oh, it picks up the front of the truck like that. And the last speed bump, of course. And the trailer. And we're good. I'm going to start doing screenshots for World of Trucks, though. And I'll be doing those without Bandicam on, probably. Or at least I'm going to switch the whatever starts Bandicam so I can. Now, I took that corner kind of poorly. My trailer really got out there, but it's alright. That was close. Honestly, should probably close my door right about now. But I don't want to get up and do it because it's going to be too hot in this room. It's just going to be too hot. Come on, car. It looks like we still have a long, long way to go, which distance-wise we actually do, but driving-wise we don't. You know, of course, the majority of that distance is attributed to our next ferry run, which is a pretty damn long one, all things considered. I'm gonna get a speeding ticket in here, aren't I? I'm pretty sure the speed limit's still 60. I want to try to avoid that for at least one video. I think we're good. Again, I don't want to speed up too much. As a matter of fact, I'm going to gear down. You know, there's something actually before I get there, and I gotta check. It's bothering me that I haven't checked this because I don't hear it. Exhaust brake. I want that on automatic because, like I said, I don't have enough keys on my controller to make up for that. Yeah, there's the exhaust brake. When I hit the brakes, the exhaust brake comes in. That gives me better braking. That would help me avoid that what is it? My mind just went blank. That'll help me avoid that running the red light ticket back before the ferry. I hear a truck off to our right here. Not sure that looks like another Volvo. Just look at how much power, man. How much power this truck's just putting in there. Yeah, we're going slow, and again, I should be in the other lane, but still. Get out of this lane. Looks like we're coming up onto our climbing area here, so This should be a pretty good test, obviously. I'd really like to keep some momentum up, but I don't know what chances are of that. Still slowing down, but still going strong. 7th gear. Wow, that's pretty impressive, but we got this sharp corner here. That's also a climb. So we'll see how it holds continuing. Yeah, I didn't think so. Still keeping in mind we're under a 40-ton load, so did really well for that kind of weight. Nice climb. Now we haven't hit the steep part of the corner yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump my leg there. It's strange. That rest area is not lit up, but I know I've been on this road before. At least I could have swore I have. I can put some speed on now, but I definitely got to be careful. See, my display changed. Got to be careful, obviously, coming up on this point here, because we got some sharp corners, and we're going to be going a little bit of downhill, a little bit of uphill. But eventually we climbed up this mountain area. We're probably going to be coming down at some point. So, got to be really careful in these corners. I think we're good. This is, yeah, I know I've been on this road before, even though for some reason it's saying I didn't explore it, because There's the lid up. There's the car that was crushed by a rock. I know I mentioned that in one of my other videos. Now, I know that they reuse a lot of the scenery for Truck Sim Map, but I know that that's the same car. I know that I've been on this road, so I don't know why it says I haven't explored it. 7th gear. Great. Something's crawling on the back of my leg. Get off before I crash into something. At least it felt like something was. I didn't actually feel anything there. I live in upcountry Maui in Hawaii. We do have creepy crawlies here. Creepy crawlies that you may not expect. There are scorpions in Hawaii, and there are scorpions up in the area I'm in. They're not very frequent. The scorpions are much more frequent down in the area of Kihei, where it's a lot drier, much more deserty conditions. But to be honest with you, Kula, despite being way up on a mountain, is actually a desert condition. And if you don't believe me, I'll take some pictures of the cactus that are out behind my house. So we deal with scorpions, some spiders, although none of the spiders are really dangerous except for two. We do have the brown recluse here on the island, and we also have the black widow. So, you know, we deal with those two. Those are the two dangerous spiders on the island. But otherwise, there's no other dangerous spiders. Or should I say really dangerous. I mean, nobody truly likes spiders, but I should say there's no other dangerous spiders that we know of. But one of the biggest menaces that we deal with here on the island is actually a giant centipede. We have lots and lots of centipedes on the island, and I haven't seen too many in my time that I've been here on the island, but I have seen them. And yeah, their bite can be pretty painful from what I understand. I've never been bit by one. I've been fortunate enough never to be bit by one, but from what I understand, it can be pretty painful. However, there are no snakes on the island. No snakes. They're very, very adamant about keeping snakes off the island too. They inspect the planes when they come in, and you know, they have an amnesty program. If you brought a snake with you, you can turn it in, and you know, you won't get in trouble. Or if you have a pet snake. In the entire time that I've been on the island, I think there's only been a couple incidences where a snake has been released into the wild and found. And even if some snakes were released into the wild, there's no other snakes for them to mate with. So hopefully their impact, if they get out there in the wild, would be very small. You know, that's a hope. I'm not saying that's what actually would happen. Again, I'm trying to take it slow on the corners. I'm actually feeling a little fast for this one, but we're alright. And we're down from the mountain, which is good. I mean, we'll still have to deal with a lot of curves and whatnot. I was laughing over the whole Total Biscuit fiasco. And if you don't know what that is, man, he reviewed a game called Gary's Incident Day 1, and the game was horrible, and he said so. He really put the game down, but it deserved to be. The game was, it was almost like an alpha on a full release, and then the developers put a claim, a copyright claim, saying that Total Biscuit had no right to make money to monetize the video. And Total Biscuit, trying to be the nice guy, because they did give him permission to do so, tried to contact them, tried to settle things with them one-to-one. They refused to contact him back, so he put up another video with all kinds of proof that he was, that he was allowed to make the videos. He showed proof of the Steam key that he sent them, and all kinds of other proof and all kinds of other stuff. And man, if there's one major video journalist / critic that you don't want to tangle with, I would think it would be Total Biscuit. In terms of being a video game journalist mogul, being a giant, he's probably the biggest solo journalist / critic on YouTube, and probably all of online. The only things that are probably bigger than him in terms of doing journalism for video games and even movies would be, let's see, IGN and Machinima, the big networks, that have multiple people working for them as frontmen and whatnot. So I really would think that there's one person you don't want to tangle with. It would have been TB, and he proved it, He even gave them fair warning, says, I'm trying to end this amicably, but, if you're going to keep this up, I'm just going to go nuclear with it. And I think that by putting the copyright claim onto the video like they did, they actually brought more attention to how terrible it is, because people went out to find the video, and it was actually mirrored on Dailymotion, which Dailymotion, I kind of call it YouTube's younger, retarded, perverted brother. And I know that's not politically correct, but I can't think of any other terms to put it in, considering what Dailymotion is and what kind of content it allows to be put up. But they brought more attention to themselves, and it was all over Reddit and different YouTube channels, and the whole thing blew up. And by them doing that, man, like I said, they just brought themselves that much more negative publicity, and they pretty much guaranteed to bury themselves. Good luck. Another ambiguous slowdown. I don't know what it is with this section here, but whatever. I don't understand why companies don't handle it better, because this isn't the first company to pull some sort of stunt like this, to try and silence all the negativity about the game. War Z is still fresh in my mind. I didn't buy it. I never got into it. Never been into things like that. But War Z is definitely in my mind as something of that issue. And just the negativity of it all. By trying to silence and censor people, all you're going to do is, get more people's interest, and then they're going to fight back. I mean, hell, I actually received a petition in the mail from change.org about taking down Gary's incident day 1, or Gary's whatever day 1 incident, because I keep forgetting the name of the game. I got to be careful here. I'm kind of teetering the edge of tipping, and I really shouldn't. But yeah, it's actually a petition to take it down off Steam. And, well, as a fan of Total Biscuits and everything that they had done, I, of course, signed the petition. And by the time I signed petition, they only needed another slowdown here. What the hell's with this? I mean, really? By the time I signed the petition, they only needed about 600 more signatures, and they were coming fast and furious. So I would not be surprised if that petition was overwhelmingly successful. And it is not beyond Steam to take down a game. They did so with War Z. They took it down because War Z did not fill out the promises that they claimed for their game. And I'm just like spitballing here when I go to say that I really don't think that Gary's Day One incident, that's the name. I don't know why I have trouble remembering that. Because I keep wanting to say Gary's Mod for some reason. Slow it down, Junior. Yeah, you're going to pull out in front of me, of course. But yeah, Gary's Day One incident kind of does the same thing for all things it promises. The game's freaking horrible. It is by far probably an unreleased game. I mean, not unreleased, but an alpha game that's actually full release. They probably just put it out and prayed. I don't know. I mean, even Total Biscuit, was saying on his computer, it was very common for him to get drops down as low and even below 20 frames per second on his computer, and his computer's a monster. He's got like triple, I don't know if he's got like triple Titans or double Titans, but even just one Titan, you know what I'm saying? Even if he just has, you're gonna pull out in front of me, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You jerk. Oh, okay, the family's starting a little kid meltdown. I'm sorry, that graphical glitch still gets me, and probably always will get me, as these trucks go by with the big modded trailers. It's got the two big tires on the front two axles, and the other axles are just little tires that are hovering. Interesting. This is going to be a downhill, not an uphill. I thought this would be an uphill climb. We can see the harbor already, so we're pretty close to our next ferry run. Yeah, we're pretty close to our next ferry run. I hate that bouncing around the corner. That's rather annoying. I didn't have my lights on either. I don't have my high beams on, do I? No. I'm pretty sure there'll only be one place to go on this ferry. I'm interested to see what ferry dock they use. We haven't been here. None of these roads are lit up. So we've never been in this area. Could she talk any louder? She's in the next room. And I can hear her like she's standing next to me. At least it looks like getting on the ferry will be easy enough. It's a straight shot from here. Looks like we're good for our corner. It would be epic if that crane was actually working and not just sitting there. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, tell me I just took the wrong route. That's alright. If this is the same entrance as the one our former ferry on, then I'm just going to go down and around. I'm just going to swing the truck around. No, actually, it looks like we should be able to make this if we swing wide. As long as we swing it wide, and it's like right there, so I doubt the trailer's even going to get into the dock. Just, oh, barely. Alright, so where are we going? We're going there. Let's see how far we have to go, and I'll want to keep it on this video now. Chances are probably not, but we got to go forward a little bit to get off the... oh fuck, it's only 110 kilometers. Yeah, I'll keep it on this. I thought it was going to be like over 200, but it's not. I think I'm supposed to exit on the right there, but I'm not going to. Because nothing's going to pull in here, so I'd rather just not deal with it. Please don't be. It is. That's alright. We can abuse the fact that there is a space here. Oops. Screw up the gearing. Why not? That's alright. And from what I saw on the map, it's a pretty straight run. No hill climbs. I don't know if it's highway or looks like it's gonna be highway or whatever. I mean, hell, you can already see it blinking. Granted, it's still far off, but you can already see it blinking a little bit. At least you could on the GPS. So this is not going to be an issue here. Quick loading there. Wish they'd make up their minds with that fan. A little too fast, but it's alright, because I'm going to slow it down anyways. And we're good. Iraclo? Iraclo? Kilo? Iracilo? I don't know. I couldn't pronounce it if I wanted to, and I'm probably butchering the hell out of it. I have a problem looking at words and trying to pronounce them. It's almost like a dyslexia. But I don't see words like backwards and all that like actual dyslexics people do. My issue is that I try and insert words, or not words, I try and insert letters that aren't in the word, or I'll miss a letter that's in the word. And I don't know if that's a form of dyslexia or not, but it's something I've dealt with all my life. I'll insert a letter where it doesn't belong, or I'll leave a, yes, hon, thank you. Or I'll leave, almost got another run the red light there. Or I'll leave out a letter from a word, so, yeah. was something that was picked up as I'm in school, it might have made things a little easier. Let's not go down that road. Boy, this feels like I'm down on a highway, the busy area. Red light after red light after red light. And they just keep adding more traffic lights. Slowly, little by little, Maui's becoming Oahu in terms of traffic and lights. Looks like a dealership over there. From this distance, it looks like a Scania dealership. As you can see the flag now, it looked like the flag said Scania on it. So I'm pretty sure that is a Scania dealership. I don't know if we'll get it because we're not passing its actual entrance. No, we won't. But looks like we're past the lights finally. Now see, take a look out here. This is pretty cool, alright? Yeah, that's the second time that boat showed up, but this is kind of like how I see would like to see things. You see the surf, you know, kind of flexing in and out, and you see just that big horizon out there. That's really cool. The area that I drove in that was by the water on the African shore at one time was just nothing but the same two boats over and over again. Big tanker, big cargo ship, big tanker, big cargo ship, big tanker, big cargo ship. I mean, there was like 30 of the same two ships. 30 of each. So like 60 total ships between the two of them. And it really just kind of blew things out of proportion. I don't know how else to put it. As you see, this is just an easy straight shot. It's a nice drive, I'll say that much. And there on our dashboard GPS, you can see the lines pointing to where our destination is. Yeah, I'm letting the speed drift up in this one because it's just a really straight road with very few curves in it, and those curves that are here are very gentle. So I'm going to let the speed creep up. Convenient gas station, should you need one or two. Catching up on traffic, and these corners look like they're getting a little sharp in here, so as a matter of fact, the speed limit slows down significantly. Lots of construction in this area. Never been through here. Oh, this sucks. I should have guessed. You can go. There's nothing there. Go. Go, 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 go. Really? Forgot to downshift. Alright, Scania. Do you really want to let me go? Okay. I'm going. You're flashing your lights. I should have guessed that happened, to be honest. Oh shoot! I drifted a little too far to the right. I was about to mention, yeah, we made it through there pretty good. No, we didn't. We still managed to brush the trailer up against the edge. Almost made it through without an issue, though. Almost. Looking like a dealership and recruitment agency here as well. Honestly, I don't know how often I'm going to be back, so I'm probably going to go and get those. And good chance I'll do it off camera. This is the only thing that really bothers me sometimes. The two major things I think that bothers me is, number one, the obligatory slowdowns for no apparent reason that I've continuously complained about every time I run into them. And number two is sometimes the reaction time it takes the traffic to actually respond to the fact that it can go. I believe this is our spot here, yeah? Go. I'm going to try and back this sucker in. Try being the optimal word here. That one. Oh, really? We bumped the other trailer. I thought we'd clear it. I thought we'd clear it for sure. We got it. Nope. I'm screwing up the turn here a little bit, so we'll just pull it straight and then reback it. Right up to the dock. Reasonable. That's probably because we bumped the trailer while driving. 14%. Something had to have rear-ended me. Something had to have rear-ended my truck, and I didn't notice for that to happen. I didn't bump the trailer enough to cause that. But whatever. We made the run, and the Volvo, of course, held up very well, as you would expect. You know, it's a 750 horsepower, 3550 Newton meter, torque truck. It's made for heavy hauls. Mod in a chassis on it. You don't even need to mod in a different engine. Just a multi-wheel, heavy haul chassis rather than this the standard 6x4 here. What else can I say about it? A lot of my gripes from the Volvo are more personal than professional. I don't like the fact that you got to live with that Globetrotter XL up at the top of your truck. You can mod that out, but if you don't mod it, it's there. I don't like the personal view, the way the truck looks. There's just something about the look of the truck that just doesn't sit right with me. But otherwise, it handles well, it brakes well, it pulls well, climbs well. I mean, it's the strongest truck in the game, and it lives up to that reputation. What else can you say about it? So that's going to be me done for this video, folks. We've got one more truck to go. That will be the Scania. And I'll decide if I'm actually going to go back over the Iveco and the DAF. We'll see. And that'll be it for the high-end trucks. And then I can go back to doing some heavy hauling. And we'll see what trucks and what cargoes we pull in terms of a heavy haul series. So until next time, folks, this is One Big Bugger signing out. If you could leave a comment, rate, and or subscribe, I would be very grateful. Until next time, I'll see you then.